Space. The final frontier. What lies beyond the stars? Intelligent life? New worlds? Undiscovered elements? Perhaps knowledge is the thing we'll gain the most. These are the mysteries that have been plaguing man since the dawn of time.
It's really not that amazing.
What?
Yeah, I've been playing No Man's Sky, and once you've seen one planet, you've kind of seen them all. Even the animals start to all look the same.
Man, what a huge letdown.
Kind of. It's not all bad. First off, this review took a little bit longer to make just because I was waiting for the PC port of this game to come out, which ended up being even worse than the Arkham Knight PC port, so then I had to refund it on Steam and then go out and buy it on PS4, which really fucking sucks. But enough of my bitching. The game starts out with you waking up on some random planet in a random galaxy with a busted up ship. Your busted up ship pretty much represents a way for the game to introduce you to crafting and how the game works before you go and let loose and just explore the galaxy. Galaxy. Half the fun of exploring this gigantic universe is discovering new animals, plants, planets, universes, and then getting to name them. I named my first planet Earth.
Don't let me see you on my Earth again. I'll be back. Faggot.
Of course, the fact that there's already alien life and animals on these planets that you're quote-unquote discovering kind of makes you feel more like Columbus discovering America for the first time. It's like, yeah, he's discovering it, but there's kind of already people here. Hey, what's up, dude? I just found your planet. I'm gonna name it Poopy McFartbutt. Once you've fixed up your ship and you finally take off for the very first time, it's amazing. Being able to leave the planet's surface and then just head out into space is just incredible. Then when you actually get hyperspeed, holy shit. The first several planets and animals that you discover can be really amazing. You're really blown away by the environments and these creatures that you're finding for the first time. Now, this may just be me because I'm a certified scuba diver, but the exploration in this game really does remind me of Endless Ocean on Wii. There's no story-driven plot driving you, it's just the fun of exploring and discovering new things. It probably also doesn't help that my favorite thing to do in No Man's Sky is explore underwater caves. It's so exciting and thrilling to see if I'm gonna actually make it through before I run out of air, or if I'm gonna hit a dead end in the middle of one of these caves. Come on, dude, how deep in the ocean am I? Please. Please. Oh, man. The sad thing is, though, after those first couple of planets and galaxies, you start to notice the game's faults. A lot of the planets start to look the same, just with color swaps. There seems to be only several models for the animals to be based on, with like one feature changed. One may run like a cat, another one stands up like a dinosaur, but they all start to look the same. Not only that, but the main focus of the game clearly becomes increasing your inventory slots on both your suit and getting a better ship that has more inventory slots. There are also tech upgrades that you can get, but they're pretty much worthless for the most part. Rarely do you ever need a tech upgrade to handle a situation or a particular planet. And even if you did find a planet that was hostile, just go to another one. Needless to say, after several hours of the same thing, it starts to become really tedious and monotonous. Get more inventory slots to be able to collect more resources, that way you can get more inventory slots to collect more resources. It becomes this loop of monotony that doesn't really have much of a purpose. Now, it's kind of hard to talk about No Man's Sky without talking about Hello Games, the really humble, small development team behind No Man's Sky. Hello Games went to hell and back just to get No Man's Sky released. They were not only accused of stealing the super formula that they use in their game to produce random planets and animals, but they were also sued by a London-based mass media company called Sky TV for having Sky in their name. It's really sad when we're getting to the point where people are copywriting straight up words. Kinda sounds a little familiar. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, the small team of 4 at the time for Hello Games was hit by a flood, which literally destroyed all of their progress and work. The build for No Man's Sky, monitors, computers, video games, cardboard cutouts, walls, all of it gone. And the cherry on the ice cream sundae is that they were not covered by their insurance for being in a hazardous area. Talking about kicking somebody while they're down. With all of these things working against them, they became this underdog company that you were rooting for, just trying to get an amazing game out to the people. But then the game actually comes out, and it became really apparent that the game they were selling us was not the game we were promised. And I don't mean like we overhyped it and our expectations were too high. I mean, he was saying things were gonna be a certain way in the game, certain features were gonna be in the game, and they just were not there. Sure, there was misleading trailers and things like that to get people hyped up. I mean, they're not the first company to do that. Ubisoft does it all the time. But there's actual compilation videos on YouTube showing Hello Games confirming multiplayer, being able to see other players, and other features in the game that are just not there.
Will you be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
Is there a competitive element to this game?
Yeah, if you want that, yes.
I'm actually really sick and tired of video game companies promising things and then not delivering. To me, it's no different than being like, hey man, you look pretty hungry. You want an apple? Yeah dude, I'd love an apple. Alright, sweet, here's an orange. You said you were gonna give me an apple. Well, what's the difference? They're both good. Yeah, I mean, I like oranges, but you promised me an apple. We'll take what you can get. Dude, no, you can't, they're different, apples and oranges. Now, my theory is this. Imagine you're Hello Games and you lose everything in the flood and the insurance is not going to cover you. You need to release a game. That way you can make your money back. And if that means lying to your consumer and misleading people with whatever current build you managed to muster since the flood, so be it. The game we ended up getting should have been so much more, especially considering the other games that are on the market, like Elite Dangerous, and you can get other survival games for much cheaper than this. I'm also really excited to see how this game inspires other games. Like, could you imagine a Star Fox game that's inspired by No Man's Sky?
Do a barrel roll! Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
You start by flying over Corneria and then go up into the asteroid level. What if you could explore the entire galaxy of Star Fox? Before some of you start thinking that's crazy talk, I want to remind you that the new Zelda is pretty much Skyrim. Just saying. So if you're wondering if No Man's Sky is worth getting, my answer is not for $60. Wait for it to be 20, maybe 30.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness!
As always, I'd like to thank all my top Patreons for supporting me while I make videos. Shoutouts to Typhoon Timmy, USN Blackfire Gamer, Graphics Kong, and Jack the Ripper. Thank you guys so much for the support while I continue to stream and make videos. Also, a huge shout out to my Twitch subscribers and top donators. Thanks, guys. Now, I'd like to end the video with this picture that somebody showed me. I feel like it truly captures what No Man's Sky has taught us. So, take that what you will, and I'll see you in the next video.